Good morning, everyone. My name is Sulbha Vasni, MBA department from TGPCET Nagpur. Now, my subject is e-governance. So, today I am teach you the subject is e-governance. Okay. So, let's start with content page. First of all, we discuss introduction part, then objective, then we discuss elements of data infrastructure, then legal infrastructure, then human infrastructure, then technological infrastructure, after that institutional infrastructure, and lastly we can discuss about conclusion of this unit. Okay, so let's start with introduction of e-governance, e-infrastructure. Okay, so introduction of e-infrastructure. E-infrastructure means that compromises tools, facilities and resources that are needed for advanced collaboration and includes integration of various technologies such as internet, then computing power, then broadband channel, then data storage, then bandwidth provisioning. Okay, so this grid based resource sharing. Got it? So infrastructure compromise tools, facilities and resources that are needed for advanced collaboration and includes integration of various technologies. Okay. Now next one is objective of this unit. This is third unit of e-governance. Objective is student will be able to generate skills of implementing e-governance in appropriate situations. Okay, so here you have to generate skills of implementing governance in appropriate situation. So this is the main important objectives of this unit. Okay, now next is elements of data infrastructure. So in elements of data infrastructure that containing physical infrastructure, another information infrastructure, and last one is business infrastructure. So about physical infrastructure, that means it refers to the physical availability, okay, and quality of public facilities, that including number of facilities, then the distribution of facilities and the appropriate mix of facility. Okay, so here the example of physical infrastructure, that is power, backup generators, then air conditioning, then connectivity cabling, like that. Okay, then hardware, software and people, that the physical system are to surveillance, vandalism, sabotage and attack. Okay, so what comes under the physical infrastructure? You have any knowledge about physical infrastructure? So we can discuss physical infrastructure, that refers to basic physical structure required to an economy to function and survive, such as transportation network, power grid and sewerage waste of network. Role of this, it ensures the smooth functioning of the economy. Okay, so it including in physical infrastructure. Okay, then the benefit of physical infrastructure is higher quality opportunities for employment and healthcare and education. Okay, so that is the role of physical infrastructure. Okay, then next one is the elements of data infrastructure, including information infrastructure. Okay, so information infrastructure means that information system infrastructure, that foundation consists of some telecommunication or core telecommunication. Okay, and the well designed information system on coherent foundation that support responsive change, then known as information system and infrastructure. So example of infrastructure is internet, health system and corporate system. Okay, it is also consistent to include innovations such as Facebook, then LinkedIn and MySpace as excellent samples. Okay, so these all are the examples of information infrastructure. Typically the types of information is network, hardware, facility, software, then platform, then systems. Okay, so these all are the information infrastructure of e-governance. Okay, now the major IT infrastructure system that sometimes is divided into component, that is system management, storage management and network management. Okay, so information system infrastructure will known as information system infrastructure. Okay, this is all about information infrastructure. Now next is business infrastructure. So about business infrastructure, it is a general form or general term for the basic physical system of an organization, and it is a link to all human resources, processes and other operational tools that needed to ensure manageable profitable growth. Okay, the elements of business infrastructure is job description. Obvious business infrastructure is containing job description, business processes, an organizational chart as well record management system, right? So here different types of infrastructure in businesses like describe as hard infrastructure, then telecommunication, energy, water, soft infrastructure, education, financial, government, emergency. So both impact businesses in developing countries but in different ways. Okay, the four components of businesses like market, product, marketing, operation, these all are means elaborated in business infrastructure, right? What are the four pillars of business model in that? Here every business needs a handle on four pillars like management, marketing, operations and finance. So if you are feeling overwhelmed, let's take it step by step. And entering into entrepreneurship can be frightening, but you will be okay if you follow a roadmap for success. Okay, so what are the strategic pillars of this company or means business infrastructure? The key areas of focus or priorities that an organization that choose the achieve its long-term vision and strategic objective. Okay, now next is legal infrastructure. So about legal infrastructure is like preparedness. Okay, they lack requisite legislation and legal infrastructure to enable such reforms or re-engineering of the existing business practice, rules and regulation within the government at various levels. Okay, legal infrastructure include the manual processes in government are usually obsolete or insufficient and bureaucratic, and also the manual process in government usually obsolete and bureaucratic. Then there is a through they have a transform to computerization practices, then they continue to have a poor and inefficient performance, so that this due to lack of administrative reforms and lack of business processes. This is about legal infrastructure. Next one is human infrastructure. Human infrastructure means that development by training is an essential requirement that comes from well-trained manpower, both technical and non-technical. Okay, then in that such training will make them competent and capable of handling e-governance project at the operational level. Okay, now both private and government institution should play a major roles in this regard, right? Then apart from technical human infrastructure, there is a need for a crucial training and orientation of user personnel, then government staff in e-governance project, right? The technical manpower resources are essential for all the phases of e-governance, right? And related information system like cycle comprising then systems, then analysis, then design and programming or implementation, operation and documentation. So these all are included in human infrastructure preparedness. Okay, next is technological infrastructure preparedness. Technology is fast changing in the ICT domain, right? Is international communication technology, and there is a rapid obsolescence of software as hardware, which requires great financial support time and again, right? This is serious limitation to e-governance implementation. Yeah, that is important factor of technological infrastructure preparedness. Okay, the technological infrastructure in developing countries including computing and telecommunication is absent. As a result, software and hardware may compatible. Okay, so about technological infrastructure preparedness, the technological infrastructure in developing countries and including computing, the telecommunication, as well government organization encounter this situation especially as their procedures to procure hardware or software are very insufficient and slow. Okay, technology is fast changing, right? So this is all about technological infrastructure preparedness. Last one is institutional infrastructural preparedness. That means the IT department works out for all the hardware selection and procurement, network or software development and implementation and staff training at various level of government. Many countries still lack the institutional infrastructure, and the government body has to establish a separate IT department that basically coordinates with facilitators for e-government projects within the nation. This is all about institutional infrastructure preparedness. Okay, now the conclusion of this unit is to examine skills of implementing e-governance in appropriate situations and the examine skills of implementing IT skill or in internet online services which is found in e-governance application, that is ICT, International Communication Technology. Okay, so this is all about e-governance of warehousing and some preparedness of e-governance. Okay, so thank you. Have a good day.